Good morning, witches. To clear my throat, I've been laughing for the last 15 minutes. Ocean is our mod god today. And man, it's how you doing? How you guys holding up? Yeah. Hi. Thank you for joining me in this live divination ceremony. It's specially curated for neurodivergent black sheep cycle breaking queerdos. And I'm so just so you know, Ocean is off screen flailing their arms at me. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, so it's not that. So we're gonna play a game of charades of what did I just do? Are there voice of God announcements? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna hop over and Ocean is going to give us some voice of God announcements because we have so much going on. We have a lot going on all of the time, but it's especially busy. It is the season of being really busy. So take it away, Ocean. We're going to get so good at this.
Thank you, Jem Marie.
Yeah, you should probably mute me.
I do have some announcements today. Thank you. Today at the Resource Center, we have Shadow Study with Silver. This meeting is open to foundations and the Guild and remains one of our most popular meetings amongst the witches. On Wednesday, we have Magic Moves, a free dance-based workshop designed to wake up the body, lift the spirits, and connect us as a community. And it's open to every witch in the community. So that's also an open meeting that we have. After that, on Wednesday, we have our live grimoire reading that will be live on YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And this Sunday, we have SAS, our Spirituality and Support Symposium. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was actually this last Sunday. I messed that up. So you can find all of these events and more in our free community app. Sign up there, go to the events tab, and RSVP to events that you'd like to attend to get notified when they're happening. And that is community.brightanddark.org. Thank you, Jen Marie. Back to you.
I appreciate you so much, Ocean. So, are we ready to do this? Because, man, oh man, you just got yourself a glimpse of the first 15 minutes of us hanging out this morning. You know, it's a very Monday. I don't know. It's been like this awkward silence for so long. I feel like I kind of want to stew in it a bit. Hi guys. Going live is weird. It's weird and complicated. And uh, I love that I get the chance to do this. Like, awesome. It's great. I really, really enjoy hanging out with you in these like divination ceremonies. But man, is it awkward and strange and really does like it takes a lot. I am having so much trouble today with my like brain to speaking. I love that for us, but know that I'm struggle busing with it. Happy birthday, Stacy. I love that we get to spend your birthday together. Let's do a little divination ceremony. I feel like I should apologize before we even pull the cards because my cards are very like pokey because of the work that I do, of course. Let's go ahead and just like get into it. Um, Next weekend, when we do the divination ceremony, I'm going to be having Silver with me. Silver is here at Weirdbrook. Silver is one of the Unbound Witches of Bright and Dark. They are the ones that do shadow study. So they're going to be doing shadow study from Weirdbrook today. And so next weekend, they're going to be joining me in this divination ceremony. Very excited about that. All right, are we ready? Okay. I'm going to start by taking 3 deep breaths. And then I'm going to do what I need to do to get my system prepared for divination. All right. Okay. I humbly invite all that is fire within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is air within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is earth within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this flow. I humbly invite all that is water within this system to witness this working. And if alignment is found, may you choose to bless this. I beckon to this system. May we now align as one. For my cousins are the elements, and so the moon and sun. I call to those who love me. You are welcome in this space. For our nature is united, sharing magic, life, and grace. Now we make a declaration of intention. I choose now, in this moment, to align with my whole self. To pull the book that tells my story from its place upon the shelf. I enter now this circle made of trust and hope and power. And I show up for my practice in this place and at this hour. Because I am home. Just so you guys know, there is an exceptional amount of floaties in my tea this morning. So if I get anything, tell me. Otherwise, this whole thing is going to be like live on, it's going to be on YouTube for the rest of my life. And I've got like stuff in my grill. Be that friend, okay? We actually just did a birthday party for Morgana last night. That was really fun. It's like birthday season. I think most of the witches that are on the support team at Bright and Dark have birthdays between March and like May, right? Most of us, I think, do, which is fun. We all have, like, many of us have Gemini placements. Mm-hmm. All right. So the question we're asking is, where does our attention need to be today in order to bring the most expansion in our relationship with our life and our practice? Yeah, I think Ocean's the one that kicks us off, kicks birthday season off, and there's like a birthday every other week. My hands are struggling with shuffling today. That usually happens when I overthink it, by the way. That's why I can't shuffle real fast, because I'm like, my brain goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then next thing I know, there's cards like falling all over the place. I also am extraordinarily careful with my cards because I want them to last a really long time. Because in my practice, the more I engage with something, the deeper the relationship is and the more aligned that work is. So basically, the longer I have it, the more powerful it becomes, the more connected we become. And if I'm rough with my cards, then the deck won't last that long. Right? Okay. Card on the top of the deck. Let's start that again. The card on the top of the deck represents what we just asked, that question. Where does our attention need to be today? What facet of our relationship with our life should we work on? And then the card on the bottom of the deck represents what we're in resistance to or in denial of that is blocking our path. Basically, how are we getting in our own way? The upright 8 of Cups is the card that we drew. I'm excited. I know I keep saying this, but I'm excited about the variety of cards that we've been getting in the reading this weekend. Usually, over the course of a weekend, we're pulling the same cards or similar cards to the previous weekend. All of January, we pulled the same 5 cards. And usually, to me, that means that we're not getting it. It's not happening. So we're not able to move on from that. So thanks, guys. It's a team effort. This is a collective reading. So we're actually kind of doing the thing, which is awesome, because the thing that we're being asked to do is like the scariest thing we've ever done. And yeah, so it's great to be able to be doing this together, right? Okay, we got the 8 of Cups upright. I'm going to read the prompt that's on the card without influencing your interpretation of it or your initial interpretation, because I very much am going to share what I'm getting from the card as well. The past needs to be put where it belongs. Set yourself on a journey forward, whether that's towards something big like a new job or a relationship, or something small like a new hobby or pattern of thought. Either way, you're looking for a higher purpose. The recognition you seek cannot be found in your current position. And the reversed is your fear of change has you staying put. This fear could be keeping you from moving on to bigger and better things. You may also be confused about which path to take. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision. Maybe it won't be the best one, but standing still will get you nowhere. So, what does that mean to you? So, wasn't it yesterday that, did you? Uh, wasn't it like yesterday that we pulled a card that was, we are talking about um, when someone says you need to get your head out of the clouds and get grounded in reality, what do you think they're referring to? Do you think that they are saying to stop pursuing your spiritual rehabilitation, stop pursuing a life of purpose, and get yourself grounded in the mundane world? That's the problem, is that you believe that the mundane world, this reality that we have been told that we had to settle for, was your only option. And so you think that's the real world, when in fact that's the illusion. That's the illusion that your generations of your lineage have bought into. You're a cycle breaker, and it is your birthright to do something different, right? To start acknowledging like what is real to you and making your reality real for you. This purpose that you have, right? So that was either yesterday or the day before. It was like, what is your default reality? The truth of it. And it's usually the one we were indoctrinated into, unless you intentionally have done the work to walk that back. So when we get the 8 of Cups today, it's like, okay, well, it's action time. Make a choice. What do you want to do? What is your reality? Because you're not going to find it in your current position. How you're doing it right now is not it. So if you had to course correct, now's the time to make those big decisions. Yeah. It's pokey, I know. So 8 of Cups. Now we got to look at what we're in resistance to or in denial of that is influencing our ability to actually take action into that reality that we are wanting. All right. The Two of Cups upright. What you're in resistance to or in denial of that has you holding back from accepting that, like, the new way of being. The upright appearance of the Two of Cups indicates a strong partnership or connection built on equality and mutual respect. You are receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. And the reverse is the balance you had has shattered, and you've faced a disconnection with once strong relationships. Small issues are compounding and creating fissures in every aspect of your life. A line of communication has severed, and someone is feeling resentful. Be the bigger person and try to mend fences. So, what does this mean to you? I talk a lot about how the way that we were raised influences our ability to have like deep and meaningful relationships with others. And that doing the work to repair our relationship with community after being raised in a um, as someone who was marginalized by the influence of the patriarchy, that very, very, very much being rejected by those you care about takes a toll on your relationship with people. Okay. We aren't broken, though. It's not broken. Our brains are really stretchy. We're able to do this. We just have to, do it in a way that works for us. Both of these cards are so pointed to like relationships, partnerships, in a new way. And I like so want there to be a deeper meaning to these cards. Like this whole weekend has been like the shortest divination ceremonies I have done in the years and years and years I've been doing this, because they're so pointed. What I'm weighing is how much like context is needed to explain what I'm getting at. Okay. Have you heard of the term relationship anarchy? If you have not, it's very Googleable. It's been 2 years since I left my last partnership, my last domestic partnership, right? Romantic domestic partnership. And because I have been doing this very deep work in decentering men in my life and decentering romantic relationships. That is not saying that I won't ever have a romantic relationship. It's saying that I'm recognizing that right now in my life, doing what we're doing at the resource center and in supporting this international community of witches, that is my legacy. That is so much more important than a romantic relationship, centering a romantic relationship in my life right now. Like, And I have very close relationships, very close, emotionally intimate relationships with many people, and they are all important to me. There is no hierarchy in those like relationships, and that is the work of relationship anarchy. Every relationship is unique, and I'm able to appreciate that, right? What is your relationship with relationships right now? Is that something that you're struggling with? And if I mean, I'm here to tell you we were conditioned to center men and romantic relationships, uh, because that is what keeps us isolated in so many ways. It's a patriarchal perspective that is unsustainable for neurodivergent magical practitioners, differently abled neurodivergent magical practitioners. So, Claire, I love that you brought that up. I We do have some men in foundations, but in comparison to the um, you know, AFAB or trans population that I like, there are so few men that want to do the work, the internal work of deconstructing how capitalism and the patriarchy has influenced their relationship with their life. They don't do the work. And I have done a lot of like, I have done a lot of internal work about this. I would love it. I would love it if more men engaged in this work. I would love it. Uh, but I am not going to create a special program just for them. I am not going to make the work that we do easier to digest for them. Uh, you do the same work everybody else does. And I've gone back and forth. Is that being ableist of me like saying that? But I know that it's not my calling to do that work. It is my calling to work with those who are willing to show up in this very like specific way. Anyway, so yes, would love it. Would love it if men got involved. You're very much welcome in our circle. But let's circle back to the reading. Are you questioning your relationships right now and the kind of relationship that you are wanting? Are you questioning what you are centering in your life? And if you have relationships that are nurturing for you, that are that you feel empowered when you leave their presence, nurture those relationships. Now is a great time to nurture those relationships, the ones that are going to be like that support for you in the coming months, because you're going to be very busy. All right. And also, before I let this go completely, because I have a lot of thoughts about it, I am considered I would be considered mean to, and if I engaged with a like man in the same way that I engage with everyone else in the community, I would be considered rude. I would be considered mean because I I don't play by those rules. I don't navigate life. I don't like I teach people how to navigate their own emotional landscape. It's not my responsibility to like coddle them, and they're accustomed to being coddled. So when you don't coddle, it's considered mean. And like I don't know what to do with that. Yeah. Like, I'm open to the possibility of romantic relationships. I openly retch when, my children are partnered with lovely partners. I love they're amazing. But anytime they do, like, cute partner stuff, I, like, openly retch, and I find that really amusing. So I'm gonna keep doing that. As soon as I start dating, I won't be able to do that. I mean, I probably will, but happy Monday, witches. Let's look at our relationships. You're right. And, I do not consider myself a strong, independent woman. I'm not. I am interdependent with a community of powerful fucking witches. And there's a difference. This like needing to be independent is very isolating. Uh, and having the genuine, sincere support and encouragement from people that understand like who you are changes how you choose to show up in the world. Big time. Big time. I am not a strong, independent woman. I am part of a very big whole that is like doing big things. Uh, and I live in like the best environment. Do you remember a couple years ago when it was only a couple of years ago that I was joking around that my retirement plan was to live in a nunnery with a bunch of neurodivergent witches and to like transmute the energy of like an old nunnery, right? And I just realized like a week or so ago that I already did it. Weirdbrook is already that. And so I live in on an 80-acre homestead with other witches that are centering the work that we're doing. Right? We're collectively bringing this. We're world building. Is what we're doing, and it's pretty awesome. By the way, 10/10 recommend, and we are hell bent on making more of these so that you have an option that we don't have to live like this anymore. And like this, I mean that patriarchal relationship dynamic. Yeah, it is a beautiful difference. Mhm. Okay, let's close out this working. I'm going to be spending the rest of my day up in the meadow. I'm clearing the meadow. There's a meadow at Weirdbrook that has a bunch of little trees in it that need to be cleared out because it won't be a meadow. And we're using those to build the beds for the hugelkultur beds. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing today, and clearing out. There's an old road they like a horse and cart road that they used to use that's overgrown, and we're planning on building a tiny house village back in the woods there. And so we need to clear that road so that we can get supplies back in there. So I'm going to be doing that as well. You're open to a site that doesn't involve Maine winters. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I have seen in visions this like map with all of these lights on it and all the lights being locations where we're doing this work. And like they look like stars. There's so many of them. It's coming. We're set on that trajectory. Not only are we set on that trajectory, it's like a freight train. It's going very fast. It's already happening in really big ways. But yeah, the winter, my benefit was that I came from Alaska. So the main winters are like so much more gentle and kind. I only had to climb on the roof like 3 times the whole winter, and as opposed to like doing that every week up in Alaska, having to shovel snow off the roof. All right, so let's close out this working. The next time I'll be able to hang out with you guys would be on Wednesday when I do the grimoire reading, and it's probably going to be the last one. Like I'm almost done with the book. And so, and I've already rewritten it. So those of you who have already purchased the grimoire, you'll be getting the copy of the second edition. A lot has happened in this last 12 months since I wrote it, and I needed to update all of the information. Okay, hand on your heart, take a deep breath. Let's close out this working. This working is now closing, but the magic has just begun. I humbly thank the elements and both the moon and sun. To all who chose to bless this flow, I now sincerely thank you. May our practice be expansive and our course be clear and true. All right, witches. Remember, if you can't be good at it. Bye.